I'm going to be, greetings. I will be reading from an article from February 7th, 2014. The name of the article is Counterpunch Article. And the name of the article is Where Did the White People Come From? And it's written by Gary Leupp. All right, here we go. Last month, The Guardian reported that a team of scientists studying early Homo sapiens in Europe had extracted DNA from the tooth of a male hunter-gatherer who lived in what is now Arges region of North Spain around 7,000 years ago. They drew some surprising conclusions from the analysts. The man was dark-skinned with blue eyes. His nearest DNA match with contemporary ethnicities are with Swedes and Finns, also the palest of people. Scholars had earlier argued that blue eyes had appeared as the result of a genetic mutation somewhere between 10,000 and 6,000 years ago, in parentheses. Before that, all humans had brown eyes, parentheses in. But until a few years ago, most supposed that the appearance of white skin had occurred much earlier. The European gene pool with its light complexion was supposed to have decisively split off from the, in parentheses, also light-skinned, in the parentheses, East Asian gene pool by around 50,000 years ago, after which Homo sapiens first appeared in Europe, then in China. But this timeline may need to be adjusted. It now looks like European whiteness may have appeared much more recently. Maybe there were no white people in Europe as recently as 7,000 years ago. During the lifetime of the blue-eyed hunter-gatherer, whom the Guardian article calls Swarty, the new research supports the theory that the spread of agriculture in Europe beginning only around 6,000 years ago favored the survival of people with a genetic mutation producing fair skin. The new grain-based diet lacked vitamin D, vital to teeth, bone health, and to the immune system. Meanwhile, humans inhabiting northern climates receive less sun exposure than people in most parts of Africa. Light skin absorb vitamin D from the sun much more rapidly than dark skin, and so becomes a real advantage from certain latitudes, according to the theory. The recent report particularly interests me since my own DNA test supported by family records showed me to be 61% Scandinavian and 3% Finnish ancestry. My mother was half Norwegian, half Swedish, and my father's mother half Norwegian too. I'm not sure where the Finnish comes in, but looking at the map and thinking about Scandinavian history, it does make sense. My DNA probably pretty closely matches that of the blue-eyed people living around the Bay of Biscay 7,000 years ago. It's sometimes stimulating to think of distant forefathers having blue eyes like mine, but very different skin. Also stimulating to think that my blue eyes are more deeply rooted in my genetic history than in my white skin. I would have thought the opposite. 7,000 years ago, of course, is a very long time back, over 2,000 years before construction of Stonehenge or the first Egyptian pyramids. It's before class division, the state, written language. Agriculture was just beginning in the Nile River Valley and Yellow River Valley of China, as these proto-Scandinavians and cultural backwater of Europe went about their hunting and gathering lifestyle. It's millennia before historical European people such as the Greeks, Italians, Czechs, Celts, Germans, and Slavs appeared even in the archaeological records. But again, it's much later than had been supposed. By around 4000 BCE, what is now Sweden was linked to Spain by the